He's not responsive right now, bro.
Does he have a pulse?
No, bro, look at him. He's not responsive right now, bro. Bro, are you serious? He gonna just let him sit there with that on his neck, bro?
George Floyd's death, the shockwaves impacted the whole nation. Those that were frustrated and despair because of what took in place and no ability to reconcile those in authority being able to treat an individual, a human like that, snap. And I just see a wave of people yelling and screaming, mad and angry, tearing up stuff. And the store is one of the places that they tore up. They broke a couple windows, broke some jewelry counters. That next morning, we boarded up the couple windows that was broken and just prayed that that was the end of the communication of the frustration. Business destroyed, dismantled. People took years to build. It was difficult. You know, my neighbors who I've worked with for the last 20 years to see their business destroyed, but also the same people that we've served, we see them frustrated because they feel like there's no justice. That was Wednesday night. Then Thursday, we boarded up the businesses and just hope that it would all pass over, but it didn't.
This is the way about it going? No. But is everyone perfect? No. What I'm trying to say is, everyone feel like that. Everybody feel like that. That's all I gotta say.
And Thursday night, I got a call from the alarm company and saying that the building had got broken into again. And they said this time the police is not answering. So, yeah, never felt such abandonment before. Helpless. I'm a grown man. I'm a big dude, but never felt helpless. My name is Wayne Bugg. I'm the Associate Director of St. Vincent de Paul, Twin Cities. I've been working here since 1997. I'm from Harvey, Illinois, place you live the hard knock life and learn many things. High crime, high poverty, seen a lot of stuff, did a lot of stuff. By the age of 15, I got kicked out of school and I left Harvey. My aunt moved us up here to Minnesota. My scenery changed, but my heart didn't. And so some of the same behaviors that I did there, I was doing here. By the grace of God, my next door neighbor worked for St. Vincent de Paul. And he seen me up to no good hanging out in the alley and asked me did I want to make a couple extra dollars doing some legal work. St. Vincent de Paul has been a lifesaver. They encouraged me to go back to school. So I worked during the day and went to school at night and got my GED. I came back excited about this wonderful monument in my life. But they say, Wayne, God has more for you. And so this is not enough. Got my bachelor's degree at Metro State University. I started going to church. I got reconciled with my kid's mother and we got married. And so now in total we have 5 children together. So this is how I ended up here.
Breathe. Please, the name of it. I can't breathe.
Get up, get in the car.
Mama.
Get up and get in the car right.
I can't.
I've struggled with it, finding the words to communicate to people who don't see the wrong in that, and which can allow people to be again in that place of hopelessness. Like, you can't feel my pain. Once I tell you my story on how I got here and you still don't empathize, you think my drug addiction is the reason why that I died. That's what's so amazing about Jesus, So, that he walked the streets and he went to the people that everybody else rejected. So he goes and he hangs out with these tax collectors, these whores, these thieves. And so he was able to feel what they felt. And right now, people don't do that because they're not around. So you can sit on a perch top somewhere and you can look down and you can say, this is why they do that. But you don't know because you haven't had a conversation with them. The difference between content and complacent. Content, I'm thankful for where we came from. But complacent being like, that's enough. And I think the most progressive place here in the United States could be complacent. Like they can brag, we're the most progressive place in America. And you can get your little sticky star or, and say, okay, this is what we is. And then it stops there. At one point I was talking to somebody and I was like, for those Wednesday, Thursday, Friday night, all that time I was waiting on somebody from high up to come and talk to me. All this time I haven't had a city council member or anybody come in and says, is your business back up and running? Do you need help with something? Nobody's come. But these are the people that gets the microphone, they get to tell everybody what's right and what's wrong. In a perfect world, there will be no fire departments, there will be no ambulances, there will be no doctors, right? Because all sicknesses went away, all fires went away, all of that, right? So in that sense, yes, defund the police, which require people at the table that come from these places. If you don't live here, you can't solely make the decisions here. Now, you've been placed and garnered the power to do so, but if you're not listening, you're not coming and say, Wayne, again, you just went through all of these things, how can I help you? You just make it on your own decision, this is how I'm gonna help you. A lot of times you end up doing more harm than good. In the church, we talk about the body of Christ. And I believe there's a reason why he said it's the body, because it wasn't God's intention for you to be this isolated part. I'm gonna do my own thing. No, there's almost an interdependent on each other. The learning that came from these conversations, let me know about your background, let me tell you about my background, because I believe some of the fears, prejudice or racism, this will come from the unknown. And so, but as we have these honest conversations, some of those things just fade away. And so, so don't be afraid to have an honest conversation with somebody. Don't be offended when they don't necessarily understand your culture and things of that nature. But as we are patient with one another and we extend grace and we extend mercy together, we will be better. And because I'm believing that Dr. King's dream I will see in my lifetime. And so this may be one of the things that propel us there if we treat it with respect this season in our lives.